Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to JaySkinz Media Solutions Broadcasting. And if that's too much to say, just go ahead and call it JMS Broadcasting. Thank you very much for joining me. I will be your host tonight. My name is K.R. Stolfus. I hope you all are excited about this event tonight. I know I'm strapped in. I got my 5-point harness on because the Midgets are here at Knoxville. And right now, the qualifying session has just started. Things are going to get kicked off here in just a moment. Except for I have made a tragic broadcaster error. And I have joined the session. And what that means is I cannot bring you any of the action that is going on in qualifying. And let's just say I am horribly mortified that I joined as a driver tonight and not a spectator. So we will spend some time looking at the track. This is there's just no two good ways about it. I have screwed the pooch. So meanwhile, we can look at some graphics here. Ryan Pace has not turned a lap yet. Tom Beckett has, and he is currently on pole with a 19.447. Chase Barber is sitting second with a 19.519. Kenny Beckett with a 19.530. Fourth place is Cody Trammell with a 19.70. Ray Farlow is, I was about to say he was fifth, but now he's sixth with a 19.753 as Chase Barber is going to jump up in a second. Kenny Beckett third. Ryan Pace fourth. Cody Trammell fifth. Ray Farlow sixth. 7th place, Bruce Jones with a 19.846. And Ryan Mueller with an 8th quickest, 19.973. And that 77 machine, we're just going to go ahead and ignore that. This is going to be a fun time broadcasting tonight. Hope y'all hang out, stick around. Please forgive me for the horrible mistake I've just made. Someone should probably contact iRacing saying, hey, if you join as a race driver, but then want to join as a spectator, you should allow that, and vice versa. And let's just go ahead and blame iRacing. We have about 3 minutes left in qualifying. So while we have some time here, let's go ahead and give a big shout out to the SoDiRT Smart Midget Series being brought to you by Pace Performance Coatings. This series, week in, week out, is very exciting. Tonight, we are here at Knoxville for a 2-night event. We'll be here tonight and next Wednesday night at Knoxville. The points will be added up for overall. And these are the Knoxville Nationals, spelled with a K. Knoxville Nationals, spelled with a K. Get it? K-N, because the K's silent. Oh my gosh, guys. The jokes are for days, and nobody's paying attention. Also want to give a big shout out to Rosie's Raceland. Rosie's Raceland is Northwest Iowa's premier dirt track parts supplier. Visit the Rosie's Raceland Facebook page for your dirt track supply needs. Guys, let's not forget, 3 winners from Volusia and 3 winners from Eldora got Rosie's Raceland t-shirts, and that was provided by Jody Rosenblum. So, man, very appreciative of that support there. And the drivers who received the t-shirts say they are top-notch. They are glad that they pulled off the wins to get those t-shirts. So, big shout-out and a big thank you to Rosie's Raceland and Jody Rosenboom. So as we are watching some beautiful scenic views here at Knoxville Raceway, let's not forget that Farlow Motorsports is also a contributing partner to bringing you the SoDiRT Smart Midget Series. Couple drivers out here tonight from Farlow Motorsports. Ryan Pace, Bruce Jones, Ray Farlow. Those guys all part of the Farlow Motorsports here tonight. We have 8 drivers tonight for this series. And while we have this time, let's go ahead and talk about the points. Our points leader is Tom Beckett, the Farmington Flash. He's got 2 wins overall. He is sitting with 100 bonus points. He's got an even 600 points here tonight coming into this event. Ray Farlow sitting second, the Sophia Satellite out of Sophia, North Carolina. I am going to do my absolute best to bring you what will be an eventful event. So Ryan Pace, heat race number 1, being brought to you by Rosie's Raceland. Ryan Pace on pole for it. Kenny Beckett sitting in 2nd place. Chase Barber 3rd. Tom Beckett 4th. There is a 4-car invert for the heat races. So on pole for heat race number 1 is going to be Ryan Pace. Front row outside going to be Kenny Beckett in the 20 machine. The 191 of Chase Barber going to be second row inside. Tom Beckett, the Farmington Flash out of Farmington, Missouri, will be row number 2 outside. Cody Trammell in the 34 going to start inside row number 3. Ray Farlow, the Sophia Satellite out of Sophia, North Carolina, owner of the Farlow Motorsports team, he's going to start 6th. Bruce Old Balls Jones in the 17B, he's going to be starting in row number 4 inside. And Ryan Mueller starting 8th, row 4 on the outside grid. So here we go. Heat race number 1 brought to you by Rosie's Raceland. These guys about ready to rock and roll. Gonna start rolling out when the time has gone, and there goes the pace truck. So Ryan Pace starting on pole for this. We are here at Knoxville for the Knoxville Nationals. Like I said earlier, it's a 2-night event. This week and next week will make up the Knoxville Nationals. It looks like Ryan Mueller giving a little bit of a love tap to Cody Trammell there, saying, hey man, let's have some fun. Ryan Pace in control of this field once the pace truck pulls off. Good shot of the National Sprint Car Hall of Fame there coming out of turn 2. But here we go, Ryan Pace up on the wheel. His elbows are ready to be elevated, aka elbows up, as Jack Hewitt likes to say. Here we go, green flag in the air.
Green, green, green.
10 lap heat race number. We got one in trouble already. Our outside row number 1 of Kenny Beckett flipping on the front stretch. He's going to clear out before anyone comes around. And there goes another one. That looks like Chase Barber. He's going around. Looks like he's got some damage to that car. Gonna try and get it sorted, but Ryan Pace has opened up a large lead right now. As we see Chase Barber pulling it to the inside. Ryan Pace in a different zip code. Ray Farlow, the Sophia Satellite, holding on to second, but he's got some pressure from the 33 of Ryan Mueller. Mueller sitting right there. He wants a piece of this second place action, but he's got to steal it from Ray Farlow. And Bruce Jones sitting in 4th place. So big shakeup as Cody Trammell has gone into pit road, as well as Tom Beckett and Kenny Beckett. So we got 4 cars already behind the wall. Meanwhile, Ryan Pace and Ray Farlow, 1st and 2nd. 3rd place being brought to you by Ryan Mueller. Mueller still trying to get after Ray Farlow. He dives to the inside here as we're on lap 5 of 10. Oh man, I thought he was going to slide into him, but no, not quite. Down to the inside, slide job. Oh, contact made. Ryan Mueller losing out there in that situation, but he's able to keep going. Ray Farlow is going to lose a spot to Bruce Jones, but Ryan Mueller losing a couple positions, and Ray Farlow heavily damaged he's going to pull off and go to pit road. But meanwhile, Ryan Pace all by himself, running out front in that 44 machine. As we're coming around to start lap 8. He has almost a 3-second lead over Bruce Jones. Ryan Mueller, he's still out there. He is running third. And then Chase Barber in the 191 machine, he is currently in 4th place. Two laps to go. White flag in the air for Ryan Pace on heat race number 1, brought to you by Rosie's Raceland. Final lap. Ryan Pace coming down the backstretch for the final time, and here in heat race number 1, down through 3 and 4, just above that really slick spot on the bottom. Checkered flag waves. Ryan Pace gonna win heat race number 1. Bruce Jones second, and Ryan Mueller coming across third, and Chase Barber will be scored 4th. He will be 1 lap down. Tom Beckett will be 5th. 6th place Ray Farlow, Cody Tremmel 7th, and 8th place will be Kenny Beckett. And those guys all were behind the pit wall for that race. So getting ready to do our warm-up. So while we do this warm-up, I will step away for just a moment. Y'all enjoy the racing action as we do our warm-up right now. All right, so warm-ups have concluded. Night number 1 for the Knoxville Nationals getting ready to get underway here for 30 laps. On pole for tonight's A main, the Farmington Flash out of Farmington, Missouri, Tom Beckett. Outside, row number 1 in the 72 machine from Sophia, North Carolina, gonna be Ray Farlow, the Sophia satellite himself. Chase Barber gonna start second row inside in the 191 machine. Be watching for this guy to make some moves here. Chase Barber, he's sitting 5th in points. He'd like to make a little bit of a different impact than 5th place. Be looking for this guy to take over 4th place in the points. Ryan Mueller in the 33, he's going to start second row outside. Bruce Jones, Old Balls Jones out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, that 17B machine, currently 3rd in points. Ryan Pace going to start 3rd row outside in the 44. Cody Trammell in the 34 machine going to start 4th row inside. And then finally Kenny Beckett on his outside. So Tom Beckett looks like he's taking an EOL penalty. So Chase Barber gonna start on pole position for this one. But here we go, folks. Barber getting a good jump. Ray Farlow on his outside. Green flag in the air, and we are underway as they dive off into turn 1 for the Knoxville Nationals with a K. Ooh, Chase Barber really crossed up. Ryan Mueller checking up there. And Mueller's going to pull off a pass for the lead. Ray Farlow, big time loser. He's going to drop into 4th, maybe 5th place, as here comes Cody Trammell on the inside. Ray Farlow sitting in 4th place. Cody Trammell picking up the left front. Here is Ryan Union Buster Pace in the 44 machine. He wants in on this action. He's not satisfied. Oh, is he going to jump the cushion there? Get a little crossed up, gather it back up. As Ryan Pace on that inside there. Sorry, no, that's Tom Beckett. Ryan Pace is currently running 8th, losing a lot of ground there. Meanwhile, Bruce Jones, Ray Farlow, very close into making contact there. Down into turn 1 and 2. Here they come. We got one riding the wall. The yellow is coming out. Looks like the one upside down is Ray Farlow, the Sophia Satellite himself. So we go to our JMS broadcasting replay to try and figure out exactly what happened. Go on board with Ray Farlow. It looks like just a little bit of a touch, gonna send him up into the wall. So Ray Farlow gonna have to bow out of this race as he ends up on his lid here. Ray Farlow came into tonight 2nd place in points, so definitely not the race he wanted to have, as he's trying to chase down Tom Beckett for the points lead. He's 81 points behind him for the overall season. This is going to open up the gap a little bit more, but Tom Beckett still, he is only running 7th place right now. Ray Farlow currently scored in 8th. Ryan Mueller, though, he's your race leader. Ryan Mueller coming into tonight 8th in points. Has not picked up a win yet on this season. He would like to do so. Looks like he's going to be able to tonight if he can maintain this top spot. He's got that coveted 1st position right now. Meanwhile, Chase Barber, the 191 machine, right behind you. Barber's 5th in points. So we're going to have a big point shakeup here tonight. Bruce Jones was only 12 points behind Ray Farlow. Jones still out there. He's currently running 3rd. Ooh, a little bit of contact.
Green flag.
And Ryan Mueller able to get a good jump here as we go back into green flag racing on lap 9 of 30. And Jones going to the inside. Meanwhile, Kenny Beckett chasing that wheel. Finally, he's got control of it once again, so there we go. Tom Beckett to the inside of Ryan Pace here. Cody Trammell trying to get to the inside of Bruce Jones. Those two very close to making contact if they did. And now Trammell way upside, picking up that left front. Tom Beckett gonna make a move on him and put Tom Beckett in the 4th place. Trammell wants it back, but Trammell, oh my goodness, Trammell in trouble. Trammell able to settle it down though. Oh man, I thought Trammell was going into the infield, but able to keep it going. Meanwhile, Chase Barber trying to chase down Ryan Mueller, for lack of better words. So currently right now, Ryan Mueller in 1st, Chase Barber 2nd, Bruce Jones 3rd, Tom Beckett 4th, and Ryan Pace in 5th. As Chase Barber, we go on board right now. You can see he's trying to track down Ryan Mueller in the 33. Fastest lap for Ryan Mueller at 19.704. Fastest lap for Chase Barber at 19.8. Their previous laps not too far apart, just under a 1/10 of a second each. Meanwhile, Ryan Pace, ooh, Bruce Jones getting a little crossed up there. Able to gather it back in, but Tom Beckett, Farmington Flash, he's made it back up into 3rd place. Starting to close in a little bit on Chase Barber. We're on lap 17 of 30, just over halfway. Kenny Beckett in the 20 machine. He started 8th, currently running 6th. He's been running right through the middle, had a big moment earlier, was able to gather it in and get out in front of Cody Trammell. We saw Cody Trammell try and make a move to the infield, but he actually was able to save it and stay out there. Oh, he gets into trouble here as he goes into 3 and 4. That is going to bring out the yellow. As Cody Trammell getting on his lid here. We go to our JMS Broadcasting replay. Cody Trammell coming out of turn 1, down the backstretch he goes. And then just misjudging his corner entry, or something happened there with the car. That'll bring out the caution here. As we're on lap 21 of 30 right now. Ryan Mueller, your race leader. He has led 20 laps. Been your race leader all night tonight. Great run for Ryan Mueller. currently have 7 cars out on track. 1 car behind the wall, and that is the 72 machine of Ray Farlow. And we're gonna ignore the car in 9th place. That's 77 of myself because I made a terrible mistake. And yeah, we're gonna move on from that. We'll just ignore that guy. He is not worth the time of day. Meanwhile, Ryan Mueller out front. Pace truck pulls in. Here we go. Ryan Mueller getting on it right away.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag gonna drop right there. Mueller getting a good little gap over 2nd place Chase Barber in the 191 machine. But here comes Tom Beckett to the inside of Chase Barber. Not able to make a stick, but he is there. He's in striking distance. He's going to do what he can. Everyone running a little bit from the high to the middle and then trying to get a good exit by letting it run down low. But here comes Beckett. Can't make it stick. Picks up the front end a little bit. Gonna lose some ground to the 191, but challenging right back on turn 1 entry. Cody Trammell has pulled behind the wall here. So now we have 6 cars out on track for this main event. A little bit of battle of attrition here. We're in the final stages. We are on lap 26 of 30. Ryan Union Buster Pace in the 44 machine. Ooh, as Tom Beckett's gonna go around. And he's gonna collect Kenny Beckett. Brothers getting together here on the front stretch, or coming out of turn 4, as we go to our JMS broadcasting replay. So we see Tom Beckett coming out of turn 2 down the backstretch here at Knoxville Speedway. Making a move, little bit of contact. And then he's gonna collect his brother. Oh my goodness, this Kenny Beckett's gonna bounce off the wall, and both of these guys gonna end up on their lids here. Not the way that you wanna have a Thanksgiving dinner here in a few months. This is gonna be brought up. And if it's not, I'm going to make sure that I join that family for dinner that night and stir the pot a little bit. So, Tom Beckett, Kenny Beckett, those guys behind the wall now. We got 4 cars out left here to do 2 laps at Knoxville Speedway. We're going to have a 1-lap shootout. It looks like Ryan Mueller, he's led 28 laps. He wants to lead them all tonight. He's got the look of it. Can he hold on? As the lights are out on the Pace truck. 1-lap shootout between 4 cars here in the SoDiRT Smart Midget Series, brought to you by Pace Performance Coatings. Pace truck pulling in. Here we go. Ryan Mueller on the loud pedal.
Green flag.
Getting a good jump. Final time around. Chase Barber into 2nd. Bruce Jones in 3rd. 4th place, Ryan Pace. Out of turn 4. Final time. Race victory's gonna go to Ryan Mueller. Chase Barber gonna finish 2nd, Bruce Jones 3rd, and Ryan Pace gonna bring it home 4th place. So work with me here for just a second as I pull drivers in for post-race interviews. I will work on getting these guys in. Got one more to pull in, and we'll get started right away. But Ryan Mueller, our race winner. Mr. Mueller, tell us a little bit about your race and how you managed to pull out a win tonight.
Oh man, it was a fun race. I don't know, we started, I guess, fourth, and just kind of made a good couple moves there at the beginning of the race to get up front. And as I could get up front, I was able to hit my own marks and just kind of slowly pull away a little bit there.
Well, you pick up your first win of the season here at Knoxville Nationals, spelled with a K. You led all 30 laps, a dominating performance. Man, a great race for you overall, I gotta say.
Yeah, man, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And yeah, I mean, everything just kind of fell in my favor, I guess.
Well, you look good out there tonight. You managed to hold on to every lap led. And, man, that trophy girl, how hot is she?
Oh, she's beautiful. She's actually sitting in the next room over here.
Oh, man, well, congratulations on your race win. And any sponsors, people you'd like to thank while you got a microphone in your face?
Man, I don't really have anything on the sim side of stuff, but I know you guys are broadcasting this, so I'm going to go ahead and get a shout out to Hyper Racing Chassis. This is my race car that I drive in real life. It's a 600 winged, and we run non-wing micro sprint. I'd also like to thank OSR Motors, Mark Pauley Recycling, All Seasons Heating and Cooling, and Drillline Factory. They do my graphics on my car.
All right, man. Well, once again, congratulations on your race victory, and we look forward to seeing you next week to defend this race win for the second night of the Knoxville Nationals.
All right, man. Sounds good.
All right, that was Ryan Mueller pulling off night number 1 race win, but it's time now to move on to second place. That is Chase Barber in the 191 machine. Mr. Barber, how about that race you had out there?
Result was good, but from a driver's standpoint, it could have been a little bit better. But car was super tight in the beginning, just didn't quite set it up right with difference from 2 gallons to 22 gallons. Makes quite a bit of difference in how these things handle. But once kind of got it dialed in and some of the fuel burned off, it got a lot better.
So the final lap, it was a 1-lap shootout. What's going through your mind? You're sitting in second place. What are you plotting? What are you scheming to try and get around the leader?
I think the only place I really was quicker than Ryan, it was only at certain points when he made a mistake, was coming off of 2. If he got too high through the center and coming off, I could get underneath him, but he ran a pretty good lap that last lap, and at that point, it's kind of just hang on for second, not make a mistake, and drop a couple spots there at the end.
We did a great job overall. You came into tonight 5th in points, just 12 points behind Ryan Pace, so looks like you're going to gain a little ground on him tonight. Overall, big picture thinking, how's this night compared to that big picture?
It's good. It definitely has helped. It's likely my best finish yet within our series. It's, I think, the 4th week in a row at the top 5, so a lot of it's just consistency with some of these guys having some issues tonight. It's good to have the consistency. Ryan's one of my best friends here in town, so it's kind of fun to race against him as well.
All right, man. Well, any sponsors, people you'd like to thank?
Yeah, same as Ryan. Don't have a whole lot on the sim side, but Fathead Zyro was one of the big sponsors when I was racing full time in the Midget, and Ryan Pace, of course, for sponsoring this. Also, Pace Performance, which is a powder coating company here in Brownsburg. Other than that, thank you guys for hosting it. Thanks SoDiRT for putting on the series.
All right, that's Chase Barber, our second place finisher for tonight. Thank you very much for joining us. But we're going to move on now to our third place finisher, Mr. Bruce Jones. How you doing out there tonight, Bruce?
Hey, good, KR. I got Ray locked in the outhouse down here, so he can't get out.
We got you on camera. You got him trapped in there. What I gotta know what's going on between teammates here.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't see what happened back there. I thought I got by him, and then next thing I knew, he was wrecked. I think I didn't see what happened. But we had a decent race overall. Could have been better qualifying. Never really did have a handle on qualifying. I was using a set from the last time we raced here, and it was just never did seem to get it dialed in correctly.
Well, you finished third tonight, so despite not having it dialed in correctly, you're on the podium, and you're also trapping in somebody in the porta potty, or are you just in line for it?
I think Ray's in there, so he's not getting out for a while.
Well, man, real quick, as league admin, league owner, tell us a little bit about the Knoxville National 2-night event that we have, and how you feel night number 1 went.
Well, night number 1 went pretty decent for us. I always struggle here. It's a tough track to get a handle on, and then you're juggling fuel here with 3 gallons or 2 gallons for qualifying and 12 for a heat and 22 for the main. You might have been able to make it actually with you'd have been right on the numbers with 12 gallons for the main. So I don't know if anybody did that, but I think they might have made it tonight with a couple of cautions. Knoxville Nationals is a 2-night event. We'll hit probably nighttime next week for track conditions. We might change it up a little bit with the format, just to make it a little different with the inverts and stuff.
Well, we look forward to night number 2 at Knoxville here. Are you planning on parking your midget there all week?
Nah, I'll probably have to move it out. I gotta get Ray out here to help me do some setup work.
All right, well, hopefully Ray has some toilet paper in there and all kinds of other good stuff. So, Bruce, again, congratulations on 3rd place, and we look forward to having night number 2 at Knoxville.
You bet. Thank you. Thanks, Pace Performance Coatings and Rosie's Raceland for putting this thing on for us. Thank you.
You're welcome. And that was Bruce Jones, our 3rd place finisher here tonight, trapping in his teammate Ray Farlow in the porta potty. So, guys, that's gonna do it from us here at JMS Broadcasting. But before we leave, let's go through our results. Ryan Mueller, your race winner. Chase Barber gonna bring it home 2nd. Bruce Jones 3rd. We heard from all of our top 3 finishers. Ryan Pace in 4th. Kenny Beckett gonna get 5th. 6th place is Tom Beckett. Let's avoid that Thanksgiving dinner. Unless you're me, you'll want to poke the bear a little bit. Cody Trammell in 7th. Ray Farlow 8th. And we'll ignore 9th place. So, guys, thank you very much for joining me. That's going to do it for us here at JMS Broadcasting. Everyone, have a good night. And I look forward to seeing you night number 2 next week right here at Knoxville.